On this episode of the Business Casual Show, Jeremy teaches an acting exercise, I take some calls from the fans, our guest Josh Sharp reads our minds, and Hunter sees just how sharp Josh really is. Let's get into it, baby! Yoo!
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Business Casual Show. I'm Jeremy, joined by Cory and Hunter, and today we have an amazing guest. Give it up for Josh Sharp!
It is so great to be here with you gentlemen of note and of renown.
Thank you, darling. Also, I
Of
don't know.
note and in addition, renown.
I don't know who Josh Sharp
Yeah,
is,
I
but this
really
is
don't.
Josh Sharp.
Yeah.
I can't believe a renowned person like me
We couldn't
messed
get
that up.
Josh Sharp.
Yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
so
good
cool if
luck,
we did.
buddy.
Not after the allegations.
No.
He's never been harder to book.
No.
In demand
They
after
Josh
the
can't,
allegations.
Sharp.
they
on
can't find
Netflix.
him. He's on the run.
Yeah. How are you?
Great, thank you. How are you boys?
Good.
We're
Beautiful table.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty
Thank
good
you.
table.
We're
First
in a
time
new
with a new
table.
table.
It's the premiere of the new table here in the Business Casual Show.
We
And for
like it.
for the audio listeners, let me just get. I just need to get a little bit of
A literal
Yeah.
knock on wood.
Look at that.
Can we hold
It's going to
for...
be a lucky episode. I'll
Oh,
tell you boys
I think this is
that.
going to be a good one. I think this is going to be a good one.
You are normally living in New York and you're visiting Los Angeles right now.
Yes, I just arrived last night.
Cool.
And
And
I don't know if it's because I'm in my mid-30s, but the jet lag coming back hits me harder than it used to.
Coming back this way.
Yeah, isn't
Yeah.
that strange?
Isn't this the good jet lag? Where
would
you're,
think.
where you're
You
kind of
fall
ahead of
asleep
it
good jet
early.
lag.
Yeah, that good.
And yet I wake up the next day, and people are like, "What? You're so weak. It's only 3 hours." That's the brutalist.
Yeah.
I'm a whole brutalist behind.
I'm a whole brutalist.
And that is the brutalist amount of time to
That's
change.
what you were
Yeah.
saying. Like, that's the brutalist amount of time. No, it's one. Yeah.
My
I'm
time
one
change is one
brutalist
brutalist.
behind.
Yeah, I'm one
Yeah,
brutalist
yeah.
time behind.
That's something to come back from.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
No,
with
I'm doing
intermission,
fine.
with intermission or without intermission.
Oh, brother, you know we're taking that tin. We're going to the Angelica lobby. We're getting a big thing of popcorn. We're going back into the Jaffa Center. Big 70mm screen. Y'all know this.
We all know
Okay,
this.
indie
We all know.
theater supporter. Very
Indie
good.
theater
Support your
But
local
of course,
theaters,
but of
please.
course.
I just went and saw Pirates of Penzance on Broadway. I guess
Oh,
it's
yeah.
actually Pirates
Yeah, I
of
was gonna say.
Penzance.
It's a
Yeah.
riff.
Why is
And-
that like that? There's exclamation points?
Well, because they've absolutely butchered it to fuck.
In a good way?
No.
Oh.
It's set in New Orleans now, and it's big brass band musical.
that sounds good.
I didn't like it.
Me and Cory were both in the Pirates of Penzance at separate times when we were children.
You give that.
Parenthesis
Thank you. It's what I'm
slur.
going for.
Can we get a little sample for the pod?
Yeah.
You do yours?
I mean, we could just sing "Poor, oh, poor Pirate Sherry."
What part were you?
I was a cop.
Okay, and let's
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's when
A
the
cab,
foeman
first of
bears
all.
to steal,
Run,
tarantara,
tarantara,
tarantara, we end up a doubly field, tarantara, tarantara.
That's
And
the
I know
guy.
the Major General song.
Yeah.
I am the very model of a modern Major General. I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical.
Were you interested in any of the parts that don't inflict the state's violence on people?
No!
Whereas I was sort of the Pirate King.
Yeah.
The title of
Well,
which
that
was the
guy I
Pirate
like.
King. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a
That's
cool
an
Yeah.
anarchist.
And my big song was "For I am the Pirate King," and then everyone would be like,
You are the Pirate King.
and it is a glorious thing to be the Pirate King. But they sort of put a jazzy flair on it. I think that what I
The more
really
you describe it, the more it sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I think that what I wanted to do was just remount my high school production
Yeah.
of.
Well, you just want
Now
to be the
it
Pirate
comes
King
out.
again.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I just want to say, and this is a theater podcast now.
I would love
was was the nugget of like the themes of the original musical contained? Because that operetta is about like
Singing fast.
it's singing fast, and then it's all about like satirizing the noble
Singing
classes and satirizing singing slow. Because at the end they reveal like the pirates are about to be caught and killed. And then a woman comes forward. She's like, wait, no, but they are all noblemen who have gone wrong. And they're just like, oh, well, they're noblemen. Well, in that case, sir, yes, right this way. And they all just end by having their statesmanship reinstated.
Yeah, this one was set in America, and then at the end there was this like a new part that was written, and she goes, well, I think that we all just learned that it really takes people from all over the world to make America incredible.
True. Again, true.
It's not that this is
that's
not
not bad.
true. It's just that this was like, I was like, oh, was that the moral of this pirate musical? That it was like a We Are the World moment. I don't know. My favorite part was I ate peanut M&Ms. Well, you know what happened? The whole reason that Donald Trump is president now is because
here we go, yeah.
he
It's
got
because we all voted for him.
we all voted because he's
And a lot of people don't know this, but Donald
voted
Trump's
for him.
president because we voted.
We voted.
And I did several times.
You voted over and over
the
again.
amount of
5.
dead people whose votes I used.
Yeah.
We couldn't stop you from doing that thing.
And you never will.
Yeah, Josh
I'm still doing
Maricopa
it now.
County Sharp.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, he wanted to have a theater review column in the New York Times, and they're like, "No, Donald Trump, you don't get to review theater."
Now, this I haven't heard. This is true.
I
This
thought
is
it was
true.
because Seth Meyers made fun of him at the dinner.
Well, maybe that too, but this is way back. This is in like the 90s.
Oh.
This was his
1890s?
the 18.
That guy's old.
Way back. No,
Sorry, I'm
1790s. Yeah, you know, it's okay. Peeking behind the curtain. No, it's that was his like art school moment, his Hitler art school moment.
Getting rejected from a theater critic column.
Yeah.
And Hitler got rejected from Pratt, right?
I heard it was RISD.
Oh, RISD.
No, Hitler was gonna live in a 5-person sublet in Fort Greene.
Studying
Yeah.
mixed media.
Yeah.
New school, right? New
Yeah,
school.
Hitler got rejected from the new school.
He really wanted to be a narwhal and just could not get.
Yeah. Hitler couldn't get a table at Dimes, right?
That's why I auditioned for new school, and I went to what was the thing where we auditioned
In
for
clown. Come on, funny.
Did you have to audition for your school?
Well, I went to a state school and not for the arts, so no.
Oh wow.
I went to the University of North Carolina,
Oh,
Chapel
my God.
Hill.
Oh my God!
So
Well,
no
this,
audition necessary.
this
there.
podcast is over.
They should have actually.
We went to state school too.
They
That's
should
true.
make you audition to just go to state school.
Yeah, you should have to.
Yeah, not even just for the theater program in that state
No.
school, just to go
No.
to state school.
Yeah, they should do all auditions.
Oh,
Every
you want
program.
a cheaper school, eh?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Do a little
everyone
something
should
first.
audition for every program. You're going to school for physics, you should have to memorize a monologue.
You should do a
Yeah.
contemporary and a Shakespeare for
Yeah.
every.
A Beautiful Mind.
Yeah.
And then
Before
like, you don't have to be good at it.
No.
In fact,
you
it could
just
be
have
better.
to
Like
do it.
they're really bad at that. They really should be an
really-
They're
engineer.
probably great at
Yeah, this
engineering.
is just
Yeah.
to prove however it applies across whatever field. It just lets us know where you're at for here.
Yeah. Something I wanted to talk about before we get into all of our bits today. It's a story that I'd like to tell you, and it's Hunter's already heard the story, and Jeremy was a big part of the story. But you may recall on a previous episode of this podcast, Jeremy did a bit where he robbed the podcast. Everybody, on the fucking! We recently took a flight to New York, and
Congrats again.
thank you.
Thanks. We figured it out.
Yeah, we got over there. Jeremy and I, we were at the Burbank Airport, which we love.
Shouts out.
Which we love. We love the Burbank Airport.
I really do, though.
No, it's the best.
Flying into Burbank changes your life.
It's the best
I
airport
want
ever.
to tell everyone about it, and I want to tell no one about it because I'm like, don't
It's
everybody
incredible.
start. Well, I'm like,
Yeah.
don't everybody start going to the Burbank
baggage claim
Airport.
being outside, you're like, I'm in the fucking Bahamas.
Yeah,
It feels like the Bahamas.
I'm going
actually.
I'm in the West Indies.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have been at the Burbank Airport after a bad trip when it's raining and being outside waiting for your luggage. I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
The Burbank Airport, for those who have not experienced the wonder that is, there's when you fly to LA, you can either fly into LAX, Hell on Earth, Nightmare Machine, and then Burbank is like a mom and pop airport.
Yeah.
Security
That's also-
usually really feels like they just give you a smack on the ass on your way through.
When we went, there was nobody in line.
Yeah.
we
And
just
despite being in a total other city than LA, is so much closer to
To LA. Yes.
Like it's closer to every
It's
single
a
thing you
15-minute
would do in LA.
It's a 15-minute drive from my apartment, and the LAX is, without traffic, a 47-minute drive.
Oh,
from my
it's a
apartment.
nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm driving
I have
to
a-
LAX after this podcast. And
I have a
it's going
friend
to
who's
suck.
flying from the Burbank
blow it
Airport
up.
to. I have a friend who's flying from the Burbank Airport to Amsterdam, and that does just feel
What?
not allowed.
No
Wow.
way.
They do that?
Completely
Direct?
incongruent cities. Not direct. That's
I guess there's probably a layover in a major city, and okay, that I will concede. But so to this point, we were the last flight out. We were red-eyed to New York, and we were the last people in security. And Jeremy and I are going through, and we go through security, and Jeremy puts his bag through, and like I'm taking my stuff out of my bag, and the TSA's like one by one.
So one guy comes up and they're really taking a minute, and then so I'm just waiting, like okay, and then they bring over they said like, can I get a floor manager? And they brought over this guy, and then they bring over two more guys, and there's 5 guys looking at the screen, and I'm like, what? I was like, what you got? Like I knew I had a tripod in my bag. I'm like, they probably think the tripod's a fucking weapon. These stupid assholes.
and they're right.
And they're right.
They're
Tripod is a
right.
weapon
They're
for
right.
It's a weapon.
It's a truth weapon for
dismantling fascism.
But then all the while, Jeremy's gone through, and they're like, he's waiting for his stuff, and then the woman that's The woman who that was going through my bag, she's like, "Do you have any other electronics?" I go, "No, just the laptop." And she goes, "Do you have an iPad?" I go, "Nope, just the laptop." And she goes, "Those are nice cowboy boots. Are you from the South?" And I was like, "No."
Are you from Cow?
Are you from Cow?
Are you from
Are you
Cow?
Cow?
Those are
And
beautiful boots. Are you from Cal?
Are you from Cow? Are you a cowboy?
You're a
Metro
cowboy.
family?
You're a cowboy. And I was like, "Oh, no, I'm telling this woman, I'm like, "Oh, I'm from San Diego." And she's like, "Oh, are you headed to Texas?" And I was like, "No, I'm headed to Brooklyn." But then I was like, "Oh, but it's funny you say that. I'm actually going to Texas after that." She's like, "Oh, well, that's interesting." She's like, "Do you always wear your cowboy boots?" And she's like making all this small talk with me.
And he looks up, and I have been arrested.
Jeremy, full on do it to them, because it's one of the funniest images I've ever seen in my life.
So they found a way. We'll explain what happened, but they had suspicion that there was a weapon in my bag, and so they came over and they handcuffed me. And Cory had not seen any of this.
Fully just dead locked in with this woman who's asking me about the origin of my
And then so
cowboy
I'm going to
boots.
stand over here to pitch, but then so he turns to me and I give him this look as I'm handcuffed.
I'm looking over here talking to this woman, and I turn my head. And they take him away.
Just a big like.
And they took him away. He was handcuffed behind his back. They took him away. And so
I hit him, for the audio listener, I hit him with kind of a, "What are you going to do?"
And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like going through what it could be. And I was like, in my head, I was like, "Oh, maybe he has like weed or mushrooms in his bag or something." But then
Because he's cool.
But they take him away, and they left his tray of phone and wallet and
What the
everything.
damn hell?
And so
You stole it. You stole all his stuff, right?
I
So
took
Cory
it-
stole the stuff and
Yeah.
got on the plane.
Yeah.
I don't know why my instinct, my like anti-cop instinct was like, well, I'm going to hang on to this.
Yeah.
But Jeremy's in there and they're going like,
We're really telling this Rashomon style.
yeah.
This is good.
I really like the way
Perspective.
we
Yeah,
were
yeah, yeah.
choosing to tell
Okay,
this.
yeah,
Yeah.
usually I'm in the story, so it's nice to just hear one for
Yeah,
once.
you just get
Yeah,
to experience it.
yeah, you were just at home.
This will be one of those things that over time you will just insert yourself into this story.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's not a
many.
you thing. That's an all of us thing. That if
Yeah.
something happens to two of us,
It happens
and we
to all
tell
three.
it enough, we just
Well, a
eventually
quorum is
loop-
present.
Yeah. And I didn't notice Jeremy getting handcuffed because I was in the corner doing a sick kickflip.
Yeah.
Like, I guess
Exactly.
you can do whatever you want too.
Yeah, in your version.
So I get pulled into the
And
back room.
I, of course,
handcuffed.
was the woman inquiring about those boots.
Yes, that was you. Well, because you're everyone and everyone is you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
every woman.
You're about
Yeah.
to be every person until you've been every person, and then you can.
And then
finally
the
hatch
world
from
will
the egg.
hatch.
You're sort of God in that way, right? Yeah.
Just Sharp's the egg.
Josh have to egg.
We got Josh Sharp on. He's the egg. So I get brought into the back, and they say, "Do you have a license to carry a firearm?" And I go, "What?" No. And they say, "Is there anything in your bag that looks like a firearm?" And what I actually said is, I'm like, I have a muffin in there. I just said, I'm like, "What's unique?" I'm like, "There's like
I always
clothes and a
get those
laptop," but I'm like, "What's
confused.
different?" I'm like, "I picked up a muffin on the way here."
And the
it
cop is
perhaps
like,
a
I
muffin?"
wish this was the past because I want to hit you as hard as I can.
I said, "I have a muffin. I have some cologne in there." And then I'm like, "I'm sorry, I don't know." And then we walked a little bit further. And then I remember on this podcast, I do a bit where I pull a handgun on everybody. And I left the handgun in my bag. And it
A
looks,
prop handgun.
A prop handgun, but it looks
It's a cap gun from like the 90s. It's
with
metal.
no orange
Yeah.
tip,
Well,
made
back
of metal.
when you could really make
Back
them
when you
look
really-
like
back when
guns.
Good fake weaponry. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Before everyone started freking
Yeah.
out about it. No, yeah. So I got
Before
this-
woke stole guns.
Well, if we would make the fake ones good again, people would just buy those.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's
then
true.
start
Just the
robbing
good
banks
metal
with
feel.
those,
Yeah, and so they found that bag. They went through my bag. I couldn't tell them. I couldn't get it for them because I was handcuffed. So I had to do this kind of I had 5 pockets in my backpack. And I kept being like, "It's the second one." They'd be like, "This one." I'm like, "No, the second one." Like, "This one, no, the second one." It was like,
Yeah.
There was a series of farcical things that happened back there because I also had to give them my boarding pass. And they're like, "Where's your boarding pass?" I'm like, "Well, it's in my phone." And then so they had to go get it from Cory.
Well, so I took
Flashback to Cory.
Flashback to
Yeah.
Cory. I took his tray because I was like, I should probably have his tray. And then halfway through me holding onto his tray, I was like, well, I don't want the cops to take his stuff. And halfway through that, I was like, oh, they're probably going like, where's your ID? So I go up to the cop and I'm like, excuse me, this is my friend. And then the guy's like, you have all of his stuff? And then he took it. He was like, what the hell? And brought it back.
And so I had to open up my phone because I said my boarding pass is on my phone. I'm like, okay. So they had to hold up to my
They
face
said
to
a
get
direct flight to Amsterdam. We didn't know we did this.
They do that here? No layover? Nothing at the Burbank airport?
Wow.
This place rocks.
But they'd hold up to unlock it that way. And then I'm like, oh, I don't have it in my app wallet. And so I'm like, okay, so handcuffed the whole time. Like, go to my email. And so you
Yeah.
go to Gmail. I'm like, type in JetBlue, type in that. I'm like, cool. And I grab that confirmation code. Now go to the JetBlue app. The JetBlue app was in iCloud, so they had to download it back from iCloud. It was such an arduous process.
A cop had to download an app on your phone for you to process you.
And
That's
then,
crazy.
And then, like, I'm waiting, and I don't know why he's been detained, and our flight is ever nearing, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I'm like, my friend just got detained. I should probably stay and wait with him. But I'm like, how does it help? Like, I don't want to leave him, because what if he needs somebody to bail him out? What if they don't give him his phone? I'm thinking all these things, and I'm like, I should probably wait until I know that he's good. And then the cop comes back out, and he's like, so you and your friend are sketch comedians?
I didn't hear that part. Oh,
And I was like,
that's illegal starting an hour ago.
Finally an arrestable offense.
I was like, this cop is a
we
freak.
got him on something.
Frequents the Elysian. And I was like, yeah. He's like, your buddy, you think he might have had a prop gun in his bag? And I was like, yeah.
That's him.
Yep, that sounds like.
boy.
And then immediately my brain goes, I'm getting on the flight no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm like,
I would have understood.
I was like,
What did they make you do with it? Did they make you throw it away, or were they just like?
They took it. I have to go to court.
You actually do?
Yeah, I have to go to court.
Because of the prop
and you have
gun.
to say on the record in a court, like, I'm a comedian. I have a podcast. It's.
I'll
fake
probably have to
gun,
show
like,
him a clip from the podcast.
That's so cool.
You
That's
probably have
so
to
fucking
do
cool.
Cowboy show for them.
yeah,
right?
I probably have to do our full hour.
Yeah,
Be the
should I
first
block that date off
court
with work?
mandated. Yeah. It's also so funny because isn't your original court date like you're like, I can't go. I'm going to be in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
For the Fringe.
I'm gonna be out of the
Doing my
country.
show, Too Many Guns.
Yeah. Way too many guns.
I mean, I once got out of jury duty by being like, I'm in Scotland now. They're like, why? I'm like, I'm a performer. They're like, they were basically like, you can't do that. And I'm like, I am here.
I'm not on vacation.
Yeah, no, it's like, I am here. Well, if you're the visa department, I am.
It's a visa-free festival. It's okay.
Okay, cool. Free visas.
But yes, I'm gonna go to court and I'm gonna promote the pod on my pod
That's
tour.
so fucking
Why
cool.
do you still have to go to court though? Because it's like, what are they? I guess I'm confused on that part.
I guess they
It's
have to determine
illegal
if
to
it's
do
like,
that.
They have to determine if you had intent to like use it as a
Like,
pretend
I'm
it's a
gonna-
weapon.
I
get it.
guess so. I don't know.
And the way you prove that will be like, this is where it was. I was going to do a show in New York.
I
and this ended up
highly
here.
Officer, I
doubt-
couldn't do terrorism. I'm so funny.
Yeah, I really think that it's not that because they just released him back onto the plane and they're like, we'll see you in 2 months. I really doubt that they're like, well, we got to determine if it was terrorism or not. We'll let him chill around the world for the next 2 months. Probably just like, it's illegal to bring a prop. It's illegal to do. Didn't they
Yeah,
keep saying like, you can't do
they
that?
I think they said maybe 9 times. Different people multiple times were just like, you're really not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I knew that before I got here.
No
Yeah.
shit, man. Yeah, I just wanted to tell that story.
Wow.
Have you ever? You've had a lot of props in your shows, right?
Yeah. But have any gotten me
I
arrested?
don't know. You ever been
Well, do
arrested?
you ever go through like carrying your props through New York? Like, are you bringing things on the subway? that
Definitely
kind of
back
thing?
in the like UCB sketch day. I
Yeah.
feel like we were carrying bags full of nonsense.
When you were doing Identical Fucking Twins, did you have the sewer boys? Like, was that part
No,
of it? or-
they were.
I'm very
only-
glad you brought up the sewer boys because I wanted just a natural way to say that's one of the craziest and funniest things I've seen in like the last 10 years. Like,
Yeah.
that
We
when
love
I
the
saw
sewer
that,
boys.
it touched a part of my soul.
We made
and-
them for you.
Thank you, darling. I know they're scratching at my door asking for nibbles.
It touched our soul too. Honestly, in the stage show, they were just mentioned as a one-off line.
Oh,
It was just like, and
wow.
I've got these sewer boys for
They're
pets.
so
period. And then
important
always
to the
when we
story
made it
now.
a movie, we were like, oh, well, we want to see them, and we want them to be puppets. And then
Yeah.
they became integral to plot too. That we were like,
so
oh, it
funny.
would be fun if the third act was like, sewer boy rescue.
Dude, the way you guys
Aaron still has him in his apartment.
Oh,
Really?
that's awesome.
Tell
I love-
A24.
You stole
Stole it from A24.
What other? It'd be so all of the like A24 like
I took the hereditary head.
exactly. They're like mansion of like cursed objects.
Curios. Of curios.
Curios. The A24 curio closet.
That spread though of the hereditary head into the sewer boys.
good.
It's the musical.
Well, the Midsommar dress is in the Academy Museum.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's
That's
in
a
the same
good
room
dress.
as E.T.
Get the sewer boys in the
Get
Academy
the sewer
Museum.
boys in the Academy Museum.
Call
I'm
this number on the screen
yeah.
right
Yeah.
here.
I'm gonna
Please.
Indiana Jones steal them from Aaron's apartment. These belong in
Yeah.
a museum.
Exactly. That's really good.
God. We were also such a
Laura
fan.
Dern, are you listening? Get the sewer Boys in the Academy Museum.
She listens for sure.
We always talked for such a long time after we saw it. We're such a fan of the bloopers during the credits. Like that's such like a late 90s, early 2000s thing.
We're talking
I
about
think
for those who
everything-
for the uninitiated. Josh made a fantastic movie called Dix the Musical. I don't know if you want to say anything specific about it.
For the uninitiated, I made a fantastic musical called Dix the Musical.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Consider yourself initiated.
No, I love bloopers.
Yeah, and I just think all the
And
time
they felt
about,
right for that movie.
Well, I
Yeah.
just think all the time about the clip you had of Nathan Lane playing with the fucking Sewer Boys puppets
Yeah.
and just going like, "This is my career."
Yeah. We've said
of
to
all
him
my
where we're like,
of all my embarrassments, this is Legion.
that phrase coming out of his mouth off
This
the cuff.
is Legion.
Wow, what a
Of all the indignities
Yeah.
in show business, and they are legion. This is the worst amongst them. We've
It's
always
crazy
told them that
people
they're
talk
they're gonna
like that.
play this clip in your in memoriam of the Oscars. Unfortunately, Nathan,
Yeah.
this is gonna be at you spitting ham. They would also always, I feel like Aaron's told this, they did it twice. And they were always like last shot of the day, like 1 a.m, and I feel like it's giving that too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where
So
Nathan's a little
tired,
like
yeah.
tired.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then having to act against puppets. Having to spit ham
No,
on
more
puppets.
ham, more ham.
right. He's spitting ham into puppets' mouths. Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're like,
But the
And he's like,
connection to
I
the
was
old,
Timon.
the connection to the old stage show is, because this is spoiler, skip 60 seconds if you don't know how the movie ends, but a flying vagina saves the day.
Yeah.
And back in the stage show, the Sewer Boys didn't exist, but the mom did keep her pussy in a bag, and that was always a bunch of really cheap Gristedes ham in a plastic bag that we'd buy.
because it was
that we
right
would, like,
above, right
throw-
upstairs in
Yeah,
Chelsea.
and so that felt like the through line from the stage show. They were like, okay, well, the ham that used to
Well,
be
there's
the pussy
ham here at
is
least.
now being spit on the puppets, and the vagina is now CGI.
That's really
spiritual, spiritual successor.
The spiritual
to the pussy
successor
ham.
is cheap ham.
You guys also didn't that happen in the strike? So you couldn't like talk about it.
Well, the crazy thing was, it was during the strike, and we were led to, but that was at the time where A24 was, because it wasn't at the table against the studios, they were
Right.
getting the interim agreements to basically like do press for an independent,
Right.
like non-funded production and use it as an opportunity to talk about the strike. So every other A24 film had gotten this, and we were led to believe we would not, because they were like, there's this weird thing about your financing, you're not going to. So we were like, oh, fuck.
Okay.
And then truly one day before the premiere at TIFF, the Midnight Madness, they're like, psych, we got it, get on a plane. So
And
we
you could talk now. You could
Whoa.
talk
then
about
we
it.
did get to go and like do the release thing.
God
That's
damn.
But it was a full
Whoa.
like 11th hour where we
Holy
didn't
shit.
know that was going to be the case. And then they're like,
Goddamn.
actually, you got the interim agreement. You can go to Toronto and be at your own premiere.
That's exciting.
that's
But,
That's
but
really
it was
fun.
like, so we like showed up day of and like bought red carpet outfits at the like Canadian Mall. And then we're like on that night.
That's so
That's so
funny.
It was pretty
Sweet.
wild.
What a shopping montage that is.
Truly.
Yeah. That's so funny.
You and Aaron.
And
just
they were fully
swapping
prepared
seats
for that
and
because
shit
they thought
around.
none of us were going to be able to go, so they were just going to send the Sewer Boys to do the red carpet. Because puppets are famously non-union.
No,
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I mean, I think that we're working on
anti-
it.
yeah.
Yeah. They're
They're
IATSE.
Yeah. They should be IATSE.
Do you want to talk about your upcoming show at all?
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
give you
Oh, yeah.
some
Wait,
to talk
yeah.
about that.
I'm
as well.
about to do an off-Broadway run of a solo show at the Greenwich House Theater in New York City. You know it from Sweeney Todd and the Pie Shop Immersive Style 2019. Your
Naturally
listeners
so.
are going crazy.
Yeah.
They're screaming Laura Dern going nuts right
Oh,
now.
Yeah.
Meatpacking district.
Meatpacking District.
Yeah, baby.
The West Village. But yeah.
Yeah. No.
But, sweetie, they pack meat there. Trust.
We're trying to pack some
direct
meat.
to camera on that one.
We're
Just do all
Trust.
3 cameras
Yeah.
in one
They
suite.
pack meat there. Trust. Trust.
And we're trying to pack some meat into the seats of your show.
Thank
so please
you,
talk
at
about
last.
it.
meat.
Yeah.
What
meat.
is the log line of your show?
It's sort of, the canonical one-man comedy show of jokes and stories and pathos. But this one exists inside this device where I have like a 2,000 slide PowerPoint that I'm doing on stage. So I've had to memorize like a psychotic amount of cues, and every
They're just
time I
going
fuck them
behind
up.
you. Yeah,
So it's sort of like I'm doing a show while inside of that.
Cool.
Yeah.
So-
I saw it at Littlefield.
Yeah,
It was
you saw it.
Brilliant.
Oh,
I don't-
yeah.
Yeah. Is that version of it? Has it evolved since then?
It has that bigger and better. More
Yes.
slides, more stories.
It is like an absolute.
And the nice
feat.
thing is
Yeah.
I was doing it in comedy clubs for a while. It's just like me alone, and then now it's like Sam Pinkelton's directing, who did O'Mary, and Mike and Carly are producing, who did O'Mary, and also did Jacqueline Novak's show and
Yeah.
Mike Birbiglia's old shows, and
Yeah.
Cape Reliance. So it's like now you have a team that can actually like hire
a bunch of plucky up and comers.
A bunch of plucky up and comers. Yeah, if anything, come to help Sam Pinkleton.
Yeah.
Oh, Mary's a
He
fucking
needs
flop.
it. He needs it.
So it's fun to like get to do it in a theater style where we get to hire like cool people to blow it out and make it feel
Oh my
more
God.
theatrical.
Who are your top 3 swings for you?
Yeah.
Who's understudying you?
Brother, you're looking at him.
Yes!
You've all gotten booked.
This is a binding. This is a binding union contract under equity standards.
You've all
got it
gotten
on film.
Can we do a read for you? Is that possible? Like
I would love that.
because we need the ranking at
Yeah, we
least.
need the
Like,
ranking.
yeah.
So is there a line? Is there like a good line in the show that we could try for you?
Well, I'd actually love if you improvise, but I'll give you some themes.
Okay.
I talk a lot about being gay.
Okay.
I also talk about when my mom died of ovarian cancer.
All right.
And I also talk about a near-death experience I had last year. So if any of those 3 are materials,
I
you'd like,
think
if you'd
that
wanna
with
riff on-
Hunter's bisexuality and my dead mom, we can sort of
yeah.
like by quorum.
And I almost died twice. In these last 6 months.
Jeremy, sorry, bud.
yeah.
You don't got anything
You
for
get
this one.
I'm
grouped in.
brimming with empathy.
No, you know
So-
what? This whole show is run. You run it with a
Oh, that's
PowerPoint
true.
clicker, and
I'm
that
the tech
you do
guy.
that.
I do all the
guy.
tech for our business casual shows.
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
And you
I
used to
love
do
that.
Stamp Town's cues, right? And those are manic.
I do the Jack Tucker. Oh shit.
The Jack Tucker
I do the
cues.
Jack Tucker
Jack
cues,
Tucker.
along with Johnny Willie. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not audio, but it's me doing it myself, but with a similar pacing where I'm like having to do one every like 2 seconds
Yeah.
and remember where they
Oh,
all
yeah.
And you have it on a clicker, right?
I have a clicker.
When
and
we
it's me
do
doing
our
it.
when we do our cowboy show, if we can't have our tech Eliza do it, I always do it on a clicker. Same
It's
business. It's really fun. There's
it's fun.
there's a joy to it.
There's a sort of like Captain Planet.
Yeah, we kind of
Yeah.
push all our rings together,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
we
yeah,
to
yeah.
become one Josh
And
Sharp.
we build Josh Sharp Ta-Da running at the Greenwich House Theater July 7th through August 23rd. Tickets on sale now, joshsharptada.com.
We're the Exodia of.
Yeah, there it is.
That's
There
what we're
it
looking
is.
for.
But yes, but I like doing it on stage because then the audience knows when I fuck up. A lot of it's tightly scripted to the things I'm saying. Like sometimes it's just like the words coming up as I say them, but not always every word. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So
No,
it's
there's a charm to it.
It's fun to let
There's a
them
charm
know
to
where
it
I'm like, I've worked too hard.
Well, it feels like having seen the show without giving away any spoilers. There's a lot of times, like even on my own, like when I'm like on a road trip, I'll think about a lot of things because I'm occupied by the driving, and it allows my brain to just go. And there's something about the way that the PowerPoint clicking through occupies a part of the brain that allows the like at a very as an audience member a very emotional part to come through, where it's like you're like I'm watching this, but like. And suddenly I'm crying. Like it was a great show. I really like it. I really recommend seeing it if you're in New York.
You're very kind, Cory. Yeah. And if you want to cry like a big baby Cory, you can come see my show.
Hey, if
you're a big
fat pussy and you wanna
Why do you like cut a bunch of onions in the middle of it or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
buddy.
it's the burger portion of the show.
Yeah.
You do that hamburger show, right?
The hamburger
I do that
show.
hamburger show, yeah.
Yeah, do that hamburger.
Can we
show.
get that to all
I
three
actually-
mics?
I actually got arrested coming back from Edinburgh with all that raw meat. From doing that
For my
hamburger.
hamburger show.
Officer, please, I do a hamburger show.
Please look.
I was doing a hamburger show at the Counting House. I was doing a hamburger show at the Voodoo
What are you doing,
Rooms.
Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, when you remember when Jack Nicholson was young and he would do the Edinburgh Fringe?
Yeah.
I was doing a hamburger show.
I'd let Jack swing for my show.
Yeah.
That'd
Oh,
be good.
Jack Nicholson.
I'd let Jack swing with my wife.
Yeah. All right now.
Hey, I'm not married.
Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson in your show would be so good.
It would be awesome.
Yeah, who's the worst
so
person
I'm
to
gay,
fill in
So
for
I'm
your
gay and my
Who would
mom
be
died.
the worst person to do it?
obviously, you know.
Louis.
show? Yeah. So like I'm gay or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gonna
I-
clip that.
Yep.
So,
like I'm
I guess my mom's like dead and fucking, I don't know.
Here's the thing that doesn't
right.
sound like Louis, but it sounds like somebody else.
hit us with it again.
Yeah, so I guess
Oh,
like
yeah.
my mom's dead. I don't
Who
know.
does that sound like?
It does
Who
sound.
is that then?
It's not Louis.
All right. Well, if you could tell us who that is in the
It's-
comments
it's-
below.
Call this phone
It's
number right
halfway
here.
phone number in the
between
stream.
Louis and Buffalo Bill. It's like almost
Really?
big fat girl.
So was she big fat?
She big fat girl.
Was she big fat girl? I'm gay.
We should do a Buffalo Bill podcast.
All
Bill
Buffaloes.
cast, all Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo,
Give it a,
Buffalo,
if we're around a year, we're gonna drive ourselves so insane. We'll absolutely have an all Buffalo Bill podcast.
If we're around.
We need to make it somehow more unlistenable. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
need
did
to
one bit.
alienate
Hunter
the
brought one
listener.
bit one time where we chewed gum on the pod. It's that head right behind you.
We made our friend's head out of gum. but we
You're
had to
going on
chew
some
it.
podcasts with the
That's
Head
good.
Gum Network, so we had a friend who does.
Headgum.
We made a Head Gum, yeah.
Well,
Headgum.
that's good.
See, real. Well, that's fine.
Thank you, Josh.
You're so
That's
And
good.
thank you, darling.
so
I
like
appreciate
Southern mom. Well, ain't that?
Well,
nice?
ain't that nice?
Wait, that nice.
Bless your
Bless
heart.
your heart.
Shall we get? Shall we
Bless
get
your
into
heart
bits?
is so good because it's the most adaptive phrase.
Oh,
Me-
100%.
You know this. It's just like it is nice, and it's the most cutting thing you can
Oh
say.
yeah.
It's absolutely bless your heart can just be so defeating.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
punctuation.
it's just like,
it can
oh,
fully.
after
your heart.
genuinely doing something for someone, I was like, oh, bless your heart.
Yeah. We don't have Andrew in the studio today, but we have the replacement. We have this cool doll that steps in for him. Ah! Yeah, and that's how we're gonna do that.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, haunted doll. Are you taking any classes when you're at college or anything like that?
Are you like a religious studies major like Andrew?
Are you like local?
Oh,
Oh.
it's the weirdest sound effect in the world, Hunter.
So we have we
the
normally have
doll's
an
making
intern,
it.
and he's not here today.
Well, you have this.
We have the
Okay,
creepy
not me
puppet.
nailing the sound effect. Okay, everyone close your eyes and you're gonna guess
Hey,
it.
eyes
And you're
on
gonna
the
guess
job.
if it's the sound effect
Okay.
or if it's me. Hunter, I'm gonna tell you
Alright.
which one I want you to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, so it's just me and Josh.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, listen, and you're gonna guess if it was me doing it or the sound effect itself. Close your eyes, Cory.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you can guess now.
Wait, do them back to back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, here's the
Yeah,
first one.
Let's A/B test.
Here's the
this.
first one. And then here's the second one. Which one was me?
Oh, this is a toughie.
God, yeah.
Wow. They were both you, right?
They were both me.
I did it twice.
It was a trick in that they were both me. Both
Yeah,
times.
it was good. We got
Thanks.
it.
Wow. Yeah, thanks for playing.
And that's me.
Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing Wii, everybody.
Thanks for playing Wii. Shall we get into bits?
Let's get into
Yes.
bits.
Great.
Tonight I'm doing, while we're in this beautiful part that I cut, Love It or Leave It with Representative Adam Schiff.
No way. Love it or leave it's the funniest thing for that reason. Just like
Every once in a while.
Me, Joe Firestone, and Representative Adam Schiff.
That's so
Never
funny.
see one without the other.
I've never
Anyway,
seen
That's not
Joe
in the
Firestone and
podcast.
Adam Schiff in the same place.
I only see them in the same place. My dreams.
In my dreams,
In
where
my
they're
dr-
kissing each
They're
other.
kissing each other and the perfect couple, and they're my mom and dad.
They're my mom and dad, and they carry me like a baby.
We hope to have Joe on the podcast soon.
Have we booked her yet?
I don't know.
It's been
Have we
a
booked my beautiful mother?
Representative Adam Schiff is a he/him, actually.
Common misconception. He is a he.
Adam uses he/him pronouns.
Well, all right. Josh, I'm very happy that you decided to come on the podcast. We're
Me
very happy to
too.
have
Thank you.
Hunter's
Finally,
bits-
it
Hunter's
said-
bits-
Seamlessly
And
re-entering.
Hunter's bits always start with, and by the way, it's so good to have you on the podcast.
I'm about
Just so
to do
you know,
something
I'm
weird.
ramping into it a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. You build
yeah.
a false
It's been-
sense of comfort.
Sorry, it's
Absolutely.
been 40 goddamn minutes and no one says it.
No one said
I'm
it.
so happy to hear it at last.
Right. Happy to have Josh Sharp on the podcast today.
Thank you.
Yeah, fully.
Get ready for a weird sound
ready for
effect
a
coming.
weird-
Sound effect
yeah.
coming. No. Not today. Because Josh Sharp, I want to see just how sharp you really are.
Well, this is good.
So we're going to test your sharpness
'Kay.
in the only way I know how. Put your hand out like this. Let's see how sharp Josh Sharp really is. Can he cut a bagel?
Wow.
Cut the bagel! Yeah!
Oh my God.
That's really sharp.
cut the
He
bagel in
through
like one chop.
napkins! Yeah!
One chop. Okay. He's
he
actually
cut
really
through
sharp.
Banana!
One try. Two tries.
Cheat it out, Hunter.
Yeah, I don't want to hit your laptop. I'm standing.
Yeah, get the
Whoa!
Cheese!
Oh my God. Single chop on cheese!
Pasta!
One chop cheese. That was a whole thing of angel hair pasta.
My junk mail!
Ooh, that's tough. That's a tough one. He chopped a check right in half.
And finally, a rock!
Oh, can he do it?
Oh my God, Josh!
Josh!
Oh no! Oh no! Help him! Help him! He fell.
No, fuck, wait. Can you not do it? Maybe just try to slide through a little bit. No! No! No!
It's okay, Hunter.
No,
It's okay.
you don't understand!
No, chopping rocks is really hard.
I
It's-
just lost $4,000!
You bet 4,000 that Josh
It
Shark
was
could.
all leading up to the rock, and it
To
was
who?
for nothing!
To who?
On a betting service out of Nevada!
On FanDuel?
FanDuel! I lost $4,000 on fucking FanDuel because Josh Sharp couldn't cut through a rock with his hand!
You are a crazy color right now, and you're
That's
crying.
a color I've never seen you be.
They're gonna fucking kill me!
Hunter's like mauve right now
Oh
for the
my
listeners.
God.
I have nothing!
Where did you even get 4,000 to bet?
I borrowed it from my grandmother!
You're 4,000 in debt to your grandmother?
She gets a pension! She's ruined!
Because you thought Josh Sharp could chop a rock in half with his hand? No one
his
can do
name
that.
is Sharp! What else was I supposed to think?
Hunter, frankly, to be fair, I don't think sharp things are meant to
Well,
cut rocks
This was
in
an
half.
option on the app!
In your defense, does the power team mean anything to any of you? Do you come from places where there was the power team?
I don't know what the
No,
power.
hit us
I
with
grew
it.
up in the rural South, and this is true. The power team came to my public school, and they were a team of bodybuilders who would like karate chop through concrete and tell you how they could do so because they had the power of Christ in their
yep,
hearts.
perfect.
I've heard of
So-
the power team.
When I say this is a culture I understand deeply, the idea that with the power of Christ in your heart, you could chop through that.
Your
No, I
heart
wasn't going off of that at all. I was going off your fucking name.
I don't know who that is. I don't know this backstory.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, now
Oh, no,
you're.
he's going full Boogie Nights.
He's going boogie nights.
Oh no, he's going full Philip Seymour Hoffman Boogie Nights.
You like my car?
That's a good way to get out of the bit.
Yeah, that's a good bit.
I really want to kiss you.
Hey,
Did
some
you hurt
fucking
your
ruined.
hand, Josh?
Only a little.
Yeah,
for
that
fun,
was-
though.
did
Did you
really actually went
You
for
hit it. Did you think that maybe it would have
maybe
broken?
had a
I
prop
don't know.
rock?
I was just caught up in the idea that I should try it.
Oh shit! Did I make Josh Sharp think it was a prop rock?
No. I knew it was a real rock, but I was like, how hard can I do this without hurting myself?
You knew it was a real rock, but you were just like, let me see if I can.
I was just like, I feel like there's a middle ground where I can sort of sell it hard and it won't hurt that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
And I think-
loud.
Yeah, I think we got it.
I don't know if it
I-
picked it up
if
on
we-
mic.
It hurt a little,
if we
but not
did-
really.
If we did get it, we'll play it back right here.
It'd be so funny if you were like zombie bite hiding that your hand was just broken the whole episode. Just like, yeah, it's
Bones
fine.
sticking out.
Boom, 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 boom.
That was enthralling.
That was a really good bit, Hunter.
A big part of it was the music. The music really puts you in the mindset of like, you
Oh,
got to
yeah,
do
like,
this.
you
Yeah.
can do it.
It's
Can I-
worth not monetizing the video.
Can I borrow some gas money?
You gotta need gas to get home.
Yeah, I don't have any money anymore after that.
Yeah, and you
lost
only had
$4,000.
$4,000.
The money was
Or
already
maybe
gone.
that's more telling about me than anything.
Also, this is Erewhon pasta. This shit's
Whoa.
expensive.
That's Kroger pasta.
Erewhon
There it says
pasta.
Kroger Erewhon.
Erewhon. Well, yeah, Kroger backwards is there.
Kroger.
Erewhon.
Kroger.
That
There
spells outside
Erewhon.
Krog.
We got a lot of banana mush on the cables. I hope
Yeah,
that's all right.
No,
And
that's
for
right.
anyone listening, I will clean that.
Yeah, for anyone.
No one's. You have no listeners. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
nobody's listening.
It's just for Aaron.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
glaring at us in the studio. Oh man, he's pissed.
They call him Glaring Aaron.
Oh, he's
Glaring Aaron.
Oh
He's
my
in
God,
the-
look-
yeah,
oh,
he's
man.
not-
Wait, I gotta get him on my phone. Keep doing it.
Aaron literally keeps doing
Aaron's S in his damn H.
Oh my god, he is pissed. He is pissed off. This is bad, man.
I've
He's
never seen a
pissed.
guy as mad as that.
Oh, and there's Carly.
There's
Bing
Carly.
bong.
Carly Bing Bong.
She
Bing
has to
Bong is
not
doing
be in the
that.
podcast. She's like, hey, I'm gonna watch. Can you not call me out? Wee, 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 wee. like a Carly.
That's cool.
That's cool. When I was planning for this bit, I was scrolling through TikTok and I found a guy that I'm sure you've probably seen, but I really love. Have you guys seen the guy who does speed acting drills?
I actually have.
I'm actually not on
You
TikTok.
you
really
have
myself.
or have not?
I have not.
I'm shocked to find something that you haven't seen on TikTok. There's this guy who does speed acting drills, and I'll just show them to you right now. Here.
Speed acting drills. Line.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Angry declaration.
I'm done.
Sad resignation.
Done.
Triumphant, victorious.
I'm done.
Exhausted defeat.
Done.
Calm neutrality.
I'm done.
Is the premise, or does he say this, that this is his first time doing it, or has he been home like practicing the reactions?
right?
Oh, that it's like on the spot?
Yeah, is that the premise, or is it just sort of like, no, I went home and
That's the
made all
speed
my
acting drill,
acting
is that
choices
you-
and I do them quickly
The
back to back?
premise, because he asks the off-camera person for the line. So in theory, I think it is that he is just doing this off the dome.
Yeah, okay.
Sort of kind of riffing it on the spot. He's got hundreds of these videos. It reminded me of your dad who said you should make an account like this.
Yeah, my dad, bless his heart. We have different ideas on what it means to be an actor in the modern day. He thinks I can.
His is right, I bet.
his
So go ahead and share your
then
wrong
Josh-
opinion.
well,
Would
then
you say
Josh-
what you're
yeah.
doing is
Carl's
working?
Yeah.
or-
Carl's his name if you want
Well,
to talk
Josh,
about it.
Okay, Carl.
then
We don't
Josh,
talk shit by name.
I don't know why you aren't posting more videos on monologue memorization advice for free.
Yeah.
Fair.
Fair.
Yeah, it's just, and maybe people would hire you for that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they will.
I don't think they will, Father.
No. One time he also asked me, it was just like, it really is very sweet because he's an entrepreneur. He's always had a self-made business. He's always worked very hard in his life. And he would always go, it's just like, well, no, like, let's think about it. How would you map this out as a business, like a memorization technique? Like, how do you memorize stuff? And I know this sounds shitty, but it is. I'm just like, I look at it. And he's like, no, but like, how do you look at it? I'm like, I read it, and then I know it eventually. And he's like, oh, this isn't really anything you can teach, can you? I'm
Yeah,
like,
you just
that's what I've been saying for 3 years.
you just have a beautiful mind. That's
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
You can make TikToks about that, having a beautiful mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm really smart and epic. You should cast me.
But I thought this was a cool exercise, and you're prepping for your show. I thought we could just do some speed
Okay,
acting
yeah. Hell yeah,
exercises.
great.
Excellent. Good.
Yeah, yeah.
And Hunter
Great.
asked you to bring. Do you have the self-tape screen? Yes. Great. Yeah. Let's start with Cory. If we can hold this up right behind Cory, and then we'll punch in.
We'll punch him.
And we'll punch.
We'll
We'll
punch
fucking
him.
punch his ass. Okay, this is great. So you're gonna say speed acting challenge, and you're gonna ask me for the line.
Yeah.
I'll give you the line, and then we'll run through the emotions. Okay.
Great.
Great. Okay. Sounds good.
Hi, my name's Cory Peter Lane, and I will be doing the speed acting challenge. Line:
Poop balls. And then you say it back.
poop balls.
Angry declaration.
Poop balls.
Sad. Resigned.
Poop balls.
Triumphant.
Poop balls.
Give us a little more triumphant.
Poop balls.
Enraged.
Poop balls.
Good. Flirty.
Poop balls.
Flagging down a waiter at a restaurant.
Poop balls.
Can we get that one again?
Poop balls.
Yelling fire in a movie theater.
Poop balls.
Ooh, selling hot dogs at a baseball game.
Poop balls. Get your poop balls.
Cool. And finally, let's do Jerry Seinfeld.
Poop balls.
Pretty good. Okay, give it up for Cory, everybody.
Really good.
All right, let's bring it over to Josh. All right. Speed acting challenge, then ask for the line. Great.
Hi, Josh Sharp, 6'3", based in rural Arizona.
He's not booking it.
Can work rural Arizona local.
Work rural Arizona local, please. I don't have a license.
And I'm terrified of flying.
I need a ride.
You can pick me up. All right. Just call for the line.
Line.
Baby want milky.
Baby want milky.
Angry declaration.
Baby want milky.
Sad resigned.
Baby want milky.
Triumphant.
Baby want milky.
Exhausted.
Baby want. That's not even exhausted.
No, that was
is
a
it?
long day. That was
Yeah, that was a long day. Oh yeah. Oh, baby, want Milky.
Enraged.
Baby, want Milky.
Can we get that one again?
Yeah.
Can we just get another option on that?
Baby, want Milky.
Why is it? It's the guy that plays Kylo Ren?
It's Adam Driver.
It's Adam Driver.
Baby.
Season 1 of Girls.
Yeah.
That was the next one, so we'll skip that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's epic. Let's do squeezing past someone on a plane.
Okay. Baby, want Milky.
Telling someone their shoes untied.
Oh, baby, want Milky.
Solicitor at your doorstep.
Baby, want Milky. I'm really happy they're there.
Oh, you're not them. You're.
No, I thought I was answering.
You're like a housewife in like a
Yeah, I'm like, baby, want Milky.
your robe is parting.
Give me a Jerry Seinfeld.
Baby. Well, that's Christopher Walken, isn't it?
Baby,
How
want.
does Jerry Seinfeld sound? Oh, baby, want Milky.
That's pretty
That's
good.
really good. Yeah.
That's sort of him, right?
Yeah.
Baby, want Milky. Right?
Can we get it one more time?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's there, isn't it?
It's in there. It's in
well
there.
placed. It's good for vocal health. What he's doing. Baby, want Milky.
Whoa.
It's really good.
You found your pocket
Turns out I
there.
have a Jerry Seinfeld.
That's pretty
But
good.
only on Baby Want Milky.
And let's just get one more Adam Driver just for safety.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Baby, want Milky.
It's really good.
All right, that's Josh, everyone. Give it
Thank
up
you.
for Josh.
Oh,
Here, I'll
that
hold
was
it for
really
Hunter.
useful and helpful.
Yeah.
You want me to
You
hold
really
it
got
for
the full
Hunter?
range. What's that?
Should I hold it for Hunter?
Yeah, you hold it for Hunter. That's good.
Hi, my name is Hunter Sailing, 6 feet tall, and I am not willing to shave.
Sorry, anything at all? Like anywhere on your body?
No.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Line.
Scrappy Doo.
Scrappy Doo.
Joy.
Scrappy Doo.
In love.
Scrappy Doo.
Fear.
Scrappy Doo.
Hiding from aliens and warning the others.
Scrappy.
They're close.
They're right there. Some of the classics. Let's do Angry Declaration.
Scrappy Doo.
Sad Resigned.
Scrappy Doo.
Triumphant.
Scrappy Doo.
Can we get that one again?
Yeah. We can get that one again. Scrappy Doo.
That's awesome. Confused.
Scrappy Doo.
Killer. Sitcom catchphrase.
Scrappy Doo.
Yay. Soldier in the Army.
Scrappy Doo.
Pretty good. Deranged.
Scrappy Doo.
Yeah, let's get that one again.
Whoa, I was friends with Scrappy Doo.
Oh, you got a good Seinfeld too.
yeah. I didn't know. I said deranged, not Seinfeld.
Sorry. Scrappy Doo.
And then let's just get a clean Seinfeld.
Scrappy Doo.
Oh,
Wow. He's running circles around your Seinfeld.
Big time.
I knew Scrappy Doo. I was
And it
dating
can-
him when
and-
he was in high school.
And usually you get an improv take on some of these auditions. Can you just get like improv off Scrappy Doo Seinfeld?
Sure. Scrappy Doo. How come he don't?
Yeah, that's Hunter, everyone. He booked it.
Do you have one for yourself?
No.
Okay.
I think that you guys are all like two good friends of mine. Josh, I would say that we're newer friends, but I think that I also think that you have a really good perspective on things. Even just spending an hour with you on stage, I think that you have a good head on your shoulders. And I blocked you guys from my Instagram story, but I put a call-in number, and there's some people that they're waiting on the line. They have some problems that you guys might need to.
They've been waiting this whole time.
Okay.
No, they just they're. I told them that sometime between 2 and 4, I'd give them a ring.
Oh, we'll ring them.
Yeah.
They're just expecting your call.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, but they called in with their problems, and so now we're gonna help them. So that's
Great.
all right.
Yeah, totally.
I'd
Okay,
love
great.
to help these people.
Great, awesome,
Great. And they're calling with problems.
All right, dialing on a laptop.
That was not enough. Numbers.
Yeah, that was.
I
Well, hold
was
on.
like, hang on.
Run it back.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
1,
Eight.
2, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's like 7 numbers. Where's no area code?
Area 7. Yeah, 1.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
there.
hello.
Hi.
Hello?
how's it
Hi,
going?
yeah.
Hey,
Hey, you're
hey.
calling
man.
into the business
Hey,
I'm
casual
what's
calling
show?
into the business
Careful,
casual
you're
show.
kind of peeking into your phone.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
just step away from your phone. a
Hold
little
on,
bit,
I've
sir.
got a big cone that I talk into my phone
Wow.
with.
Oh yeah, you don't have to do that.
Our very
Oh,
first
okay.
audio forward bit.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
huge.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. I heard that you guys are helping people solve their problems.
Yeah,
That's what Cory told us.
I don't know. Yeah.
Is Cory here in the room
Yeah.
still? Okay, no, he walked
No,
out. Okay, yeah.
Cory left to go connect the phone line.
Yeah, he's in the operating room.
I follow
Sure.
Cory.
Patching the calls.
I follow Cory on Instagram.
Okay.
Oh, do you?
I like the
What's
pool.
your
I
handle,
like the
by the
pool
way?
kid bit.
The pool kid, his famous
a
pool kid
famously
bit.
underperforming Instagram reel from about 3 years ago.
It was
yeah.
the best performing Instagram reel he's ever had. Anyway, I have some questions for you guys. Okay, so basically, I drank so much Dr. Pepper and now my head hurts.
That's your question.
That's not a question.
What do I
actually.
do?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What do I do? My head hurts.
I think you should drink some milk to balance it out.
You think I should drink some milk?
To balance it out.
Wait,
I don't-
asked, Josh, you asked what my Instagram handle
Yeah.
was. It's at Peepaw.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
are you
You
people?
were the first
I'm
one to
Peepaw.
get that. So
Yeah,
you've been
I
on
was
for
an
a while.
early adopter.
Nice
Are
to
you
meet
an actual
Peepaw.
peepaw or are you more of like a peepaw influencer?
What does that mean?
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
he's an
that's
actual
the tough
peepaw,
question.
yeah.
He's a peepaw.
I'm a Peepaw.
You see, peepaw, you drank too much.
I drank too much Dr. Pepper and now my head hurts. You want me to drink milk?
In the spirit of collaboration, I don't agree with Hunter, but let's try drinking milk
Yeah.
and see what happens.
Oh, actually, can I ask do you know how much Dr. Pepper you drank before it gave you a headache?
17 cans.
Holy
Whoa!
shit.
Tall can.
Oh!
Full fat, not the diet stuff.
Full fat
Have you
Dr.
peed since
Pepper.
drinking the first can?
I've never peed.
Ever.
Ever?
I fill up, you know like how shrimp fill up with shit until they die?
I did not know that.
That's why
actually.
you devein a shrimp. They can never release their bowel.
I thought you just deveined them because that was the poop that was in them when they died.
That's
You
their
didn't
all
know
their
that,
poop.
that's a lifetime's worth of
peepaw.
poop,
That's all their poop.
It's all poop. Poop all the way up.
But that's from their entire life.
A life of poop.
Wow.
Whoa.
And you know that
alright.
movie, Life of Poop?
Yeah.
No, that's called Life of Pi. But
Oh, I love pie.
no, okay.
Wait,
Okay.
so you want me to drink milk?
Well, I
Sure,
think
what
we
do
have
you
a bigger
think, Josh?
issue here
Yeah.
that you've never pissed once in
Actually,
your
that-
whole life.
that might
I'm full of piss.
I'm less worried about the Dr. Peppers now.
That's true. Peepaw, how old are you?
I'm 100.
100 what? Let's just clarify.
102.
But 102 what?
Years, days, months. I'm not
Years
sure. Okay.
old, years
Oh,
old.
years,
years
But
old.
who's counting?
Well, I guess you
I
are.
hope
You
someone. You sound great for 102, my
Thank
guy.
you.
Yeah.
And you haven't pissed in over a century.
No, a century of piss.
Are
Like
you
a
sure?
shrimp.
Do you could you just be pissing and you're not aware of it? Maybe like you've
That's a
been
good
pissing and
point.
you don't know.
Well, okay, well, does sometimes water come out of your gnarled penis?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Didn't
now
need
we
the
go.
details.
Oh no, I don't have one of those.
All
So
right, gotta go.
Oh.
Oh,
All right.
I don't know if we
Well, I
helped
think-
him at all.
No, we did. Oh, well, next person's calling in. Cory's
Okay.
connecting to the next call.
Another
over there.
8-digit number. Hard to know
Yeah.
what that is.
What's going on there? What
Hello?
is Cory's follower
I don't
base
know.
like?
a bunch of fucking gross dudes. from the
Hi,
sound of
what's
it.
your name and
Hello?
handle?
My name is Grandma
It's just old people.
And is your handle also?
My handle is at Pussy Slayer 94.
Wow,
Oh,
why
Grandma
94?
Watson.
That's the year I was born.
1994 or 1894?
And
1994.
Grandma
Oh.
Watson, you're a
oh wow,
lesbian?
I'm a lesbian.
You just
Wonderful.
sound very old.
you're like 31 years old.
Yeah, well, I mean, Hollywood.
I guess that's
Say
fair.
no more.
And you know what? It
Say
chews,
no
you, it
more.
chews you up and it spits you out.
Hollywood.
Absolutely.
No more.
Hollywood.
What do you have to ask us
I'm
today?
afraid of my refrigerator.
That's okay.
That's also not a question.
What do I do about that?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Why
What
are-
about it scares you?
That's-
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
good.
full of meat and it hums.
Okay, so the meat you put there, I'm presuming, right?
Meals on Wheels put it in there.
Oh, well, that's
You're getting
keeping
Meals
it fresh.
on Wheels and you're 31 years old?
I have no arms or legs.
Oh. Can I ask how you called us?
With a Bluetooth.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
that's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
So what
afraid
should I do?
Well, okay, I'll just ask this. Do you need to go into your fridge? It seems like if you have people providing meals for you, you could just
Well, but then how do I get the meat out of the fridge? It's full of meat and hums. If there was something that was full of meat and hums in your house, you'd be scared.
I'll tell you what. You give me
Well,
a quarter.
again, unless it was a fridge.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. You give me a quarter and a song to sing. I'll be something full of meat that hums.
What does that mean? What do you?
Is that like someone's
All
giving you a
right.
quarter
Sorry,
and then
Grandma
having
Watson,
sex with
you're-
you while you
What?
sing?
Josh liked it, and that's all I care about.
He liked it as much as he.
We lost
Oh.
Grandma.
I don't know what that
We
sound
lost
was.
her on that
Yeah,
one.
we lost her there.
Yeah, sorry. I guess we gotta be
Oh,
prompt with
all
answering
right,
the
so-
questions. They
okay.
keep getting annoyed with us.
I need your help.
Oh my god.
yeah.
I
Hey,
need your help
Really
right
quick,
now.
what's your name and
Quick,
handle?
Name and handle.
I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that.
I'm sorry. We need your name and handle.
Okay, my name is Michael Thompson. My handle is at mthompson35. I'm part of the
Sorry,
bomb. I'm part of the bomb squad, and I need you guys to help me right now.
Just real quick, what's your favorite of Cory's underperforming reels?
I think that I really like the one where he does like food reviews when he was on like a road trip. It really didn't do very well. He thought that it was gonna go somewhere. But
He like asked his friend Davey, who's like a social media guy, to, like, help
he
promote
said
it.
this is far
And
below
he like
you.
sent Jeremy and I the cut of that video.
He's
too,
like, what do you guys
before he
think? Yeah,
posted it.
no, it wasn't very good. I need your help. Time is of the essence. Do I cut the red wire or the blue wire?
Good question. Blue.
3, 2, 1.
Ah, damn.
Oh, we got it right.
Yeah, we got it right. It exploded.
Yeah, we exploded.
You
All
wanted
right.
it
sorry,
to
what did
blow
you
up,
want to
right?
happen?
Sorry.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, yeah, he hung up.
Yeah, dang. Well, I hope he wanted it exploded.
Yeah. No, I nailed that one. That was great.
Hey, I got a question for you.
All right.
Is this
Hey,
a business casual show?
yeah,
This
what's
is-
your name and handle?
My name is. I really prepared a lot for this bit, but a name and a handle for every single one is proving difficult.
Sorry to throw
My
that
name
at
is
you.
Jimmy Smits, like the actor, but I'm not related.
Okay.
I do not have Instagram. My stepson
How
is
did you find this? Like, Cory did an Instagram story to get
personal
this out
friend
there.
of mine.
Okay.
How do you know Cory?
We met in high school.
Really? What high school?
I was a teacher, Del Norte High School.
That's true.
Were you in Pirates with him, or did you?
I was the director of Pirates of Penzance.
It's Cory's theater teacher.
Yeah, my
What do you
theater
think-
teacher, Jimmy Smith.
What do you think of the new adaptation?
I for one, I liked it.
Oh, you
That's
liked it.
awesome.
That's why Cory really didn't like it. He was
Nope.
really mad about all the jazz.
Really
in
went
it.
in about a new
Yeah.
perspective.
Look, we can cut that part out. Maybe you guys can. My stepson's a weeaboo.
Your stepson's a weeboo.
How do I get him interested in a more appropriate culture for him?
And
So
what
Weeaboo-
is that?
So
It's-
what? Can I ask what anime is he watching?
It's a person who is just likes Japanese culture, right?
Yeah,
Anime.
really
Obsessed
goes
with
like-
he's obsessed with Japanese culture.
But a white person. Your son is white?
He's a white.
But like truly wishes they were Japanese.
yeah.
Understood.
He has a katana sword, a blade. He's studying the way of the blade.
Oh.
He likes Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Great.
He's studying the way of the blade.
Oh, hey, was that a little Trump impression you did
I
there?
do. Yeah. When I was,
Well, you're a drama teacher.
I'm a drama teacher. I do some impressions. At one point, I had some.
Has he? Okay, Neon Genesis. Has he seen the rebuilds or is it just the original?
I don't know what that means.
You're a drama teacher. Do you know what the speed acting challenge
I was
is?
about to ask the same thing.
I don't have Instagram, but I do have TikTok, and yes, I know about the speed acting.
You know, he's booked a couple things, that guy.
Is he one of your
yes, but-
students by chance? Have you ever worked with him?
The speed acting student? No, he's not.
You espouse a rather slow acting technique.
I do slow acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me your little sample of your slow acting
Yeah.
technique.
Yeah, okay.
Sure. Slow acting here. Give me a line.
All right. Give me back my wife.
That was all right. Let me find the voice here. That
Okay,
was
you're really in the character.
yeah. I recorded that one backwards and then I played it forward.
Oh.
Wow, that was quick.
That's
quick work.
awesome.
See you later.
Oh, we didn't even get the weeboo question.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna say like I want to know what
Just
anime.
the
is
same
he
one.
watching.
Help!
God
Oh
damn.
God damn!
My
All right.
name is Monica Simpson. My handle is @msimpson.
I'm Simpson.
I need your help.
Yeah.
I need your help.
Yep. of
Okay.
course.
Yeah. Please.
Do I wear red lipstick or blue lipstick?
What's your favorite underperforming Cory Peter Lane reel?
I don't follow him.
Red lipstick.
Red lipstick? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it worked.
It worked. It worked. Oh, she's
Wait,
a bomb.
did you want the
She's
lipstick
a
to
bomb
explode you? Hello?
Oh, she hung up.
Rude. A lot of rude followers.
Yeah, people are really impatient.
Yeah.
They've been
lot of-
waiting for like
this is
2 hours, and then
It's me
they.
from earlier.
Oh my God! It's
Peepaw.
Peepaw.
It's Peepaw. I drank more Dr. Pepper.
No, we said
Why?
drink milk,
I
Peepaw.
didn't. I couldn't find any milk, so I drank Dr. Pepper, and I think I'm gonna.
No.
I think I'm gonna.
Peepaw, no.
I think
no,
I'm gonna.
Peepaw, no.
Cut the red wire.
Oh,
thank
Peepaw. Oh, there's more.
More.
Explosion hotline.
Oh,
Oh,
you called
you
us.
called us.
No, wait. You asked.
This
to
is
be
the
called.
explosion hotline.
Hi, yeah, what's your name and handle?
Hi, what's
Oh yeah, that's true. We did call them. I forget we've been calling everyone.
Oh, right, we're calling them. That's
Right,
true.
right, right.
Yeah,
My name
what's your
is-
name?
my
and
name
Cory?
is-
Cory
my name is-
patches
Cory's
through in
patching
the
them
booth.
through.
My name is Bart Family Guy.
Your name is Bart Family Guy. That's really funny. And what's your handle?
It's it's at Quagmire.
Wow, you booked that. That's great.
No, it's
Got
like
it.
with a Q and a.
That's actually how you
Yeah,
spell
it's like-
Quagmire.
No, it's with no. The Q doesn't start it.
Oh, there's a
Q
Q at the end.
Yeah, and the end in the middle. You guys have been calling in to the. Is there an explosion hotline? You guys have been calling in? Have you been calling me?
Our friends been patching us through to phone calls. So
Have
we
there?
don't-
It's my understanding that there's a lot of explosions in the
We
area.
have
Yeah.
been hearing a couple explosions,
Yeah.
which is good though. It's we in
Seemed to
theory,
be what everyone wanted.
You think that explosions are good?
Well,
we
sure.
we never got to get to the bottom of it.
All
The
right,
people
well,
ask for
I
explosion
I think they're
advice.
misunderstood.
I think that we really just need to hear explosions.
sort of
All
better
right.
out than in situation.
Well, I should just make sure it's absolutely abundantly clear. Prank calling the explosion hotline is not okay.
Oh,
All right. Well, I
Oh.
didn't.
Okay.
I kind of bummed that happened. I feel
Hi, is
bad.
this the Business Casual Show?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
we didn't even get their name or handle.
Get their name.
Or maybe that was.
This is the police.
Oh shit, we,
We
called
called
the
you
police.
Again,
We're calling.
8 digits for 911.
You just write 911 over and over again.
No, just twice and then one more
911,
button.
911.
Or
9-1.
twice, and then 2 more. Yeah, no.
All
Oh,
right.
2 more. That's right.
Yeah.
You Nancy boys want to do more math, or can I tell you what's going
Fancy
on?
boys.
Jesus.
Wow.
Is the offer
man.
genuine? I do like math.
Do you have to be a stereotype?
Actually, yeah,
God,
officer, can we
God.
do some math really quick?
No. no,
on.
it's 3:38 and we don't have much time.
Okay, sure.
There's no time for more math.
What's your handle?
We heard that it's at bootlover44.
Yeah.
Ah, it's really weird.
Yeah.
You are a cop and you
Snake
I
eating its own
love
tail.
being a cop.
you love your own boots. What's your name?
My name is Officer Martin.
Okay, cool.
Martin Hurley.
You know, there's a guy on SNL, and Please Don't Destroy.
I
with
don't
the
watch
same
Martin
name.
Hurley on SNL. I like his TikTok, but I don't really like SNL.
Really good TikToks.
Yeah.
I love the Avatar stuff. Anyway, what's
Me
up?
too. Hold on. Let me just. Yep.
What are you doing?
I heard that you were.
Officer, are you in Q Lab?
If you're in Key Lab, you have to tell us. That's the law.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't do any like one man show stuff at the yard or anything. Nope.
Why'd you name a specific theater in Los Angeles?
Just a random theater, the Elysian. I don't do one person
You're
shows.
doing a lot of alt comedy.
No, I wouldn't do like a one person show.
At the Greenwich House.
Starting July 7th, running for 7 weeks.
JoshSharpToday.com.
Yeah, I heard that you guys were prank calling the explosion hotline.
No,
we
there's
don't.
been no
We're
prank.
just talking to people. Someone else is making the calls for us.
Whoa, likely story.
Thank you.
I'm gonna write you a ticket.
You're gonna write us a ticket over the phone.
That's right. I'm gonna write you a ticket.
All
All
right.
right, go ahead.
Should I use the red pen or the blue pen?
No, but before we answer, do you want to explode?
Is that a goal of yours in life?
What are you talking about?
Red pen.
Great.
yeah.
Excellent.
That's great.
Everybody's blowing up in this town, and we're not just talking about Hollywood.
Yeah.
Normally, when you have a
That was a
transition,
play.
you have to get it in. It was a play.
It was a beautiful play.
Yeah, it was a nice little saga you wrote.
Jez Butterworth, you know?
Yeah. What's that?
It's a
Playwright.
playwright.
Oh, okay, cool. I was writing that on the I'm house sitting, and I was sitting on the patio, at like midnight, editing that, just laughing to myself, playing explosion noises.
The lipstick really got me. That was
Yeah. Yeah.
That was pretty good. All right, great. Josh, did you have a bit you wanted to share with the class?
Yeah, I have a bit, and it's an exercise I want to try in earnest.
Okay.
Because I know the three of you as a sketch group work together a lot. You're in each other's minds. I feel like we've been doing really well. I honestly just want to think of a number and see if you can guess it. And no bit. I just want to see if we can like do telepathy stuff.
okay.
Okay.
2 of you, or
We'll try with everybody.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I'm just gonna think of a number between 1 and 10, and I'm gonna be honest to God if you
Okay.
get it or not.
Okay.
This is
I
raw.
just
I
think
like
it'd be
this.
fun to see
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
actually do this.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Between 1 and 10. Okay, I have it. I'm gonna really try and send it to you.
6.
Quite literally, yes.
No.
No.
No way.
I should have told you because then that would have been really.
Yeah, we
impressive.
should have.
No.
Always
No way.
Yes, honestly, that's not the bit.
That's
I really
really
was
cool.
just like it would be cool. that's fun.
That's cool.
It's
Wait,
because
that's
we
fun.
got a burrito before this.
Look
okay.
at that.
that's that burrito
Let's
bomb.
do
yeah.
Okay,
one-
let's do it. Should I whisper to
Okay.
you? So
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, actually, Hunter, close eyes. You do hands. Oh, okay.
I don't want the,
Well, should we have the? Do we want the audience to hear it as well, or no?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I believe it like that. Perfect.
Okay. But let's do between 1 and 10 again. Do you have it?
Yes. 4.
No. Try again.
Damn.
Okay. 5.
Yes!
There we go.
That's good. Okay.
Thanks.
All
You wanna
right.
try?
Pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to try.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
1 and 10.
I'm going to actually try and send it to you. Go.
9,
No.
8,
No.
1.
No.
Shit. 2,
We were on a streak, but no.
9, 8, 1, 2, 5,
No.
10,
I'm holding this one in my head so hard. No.
10.
No.
7,
No.
3,
No.
4,
No.
5,
No.
6,
No.
7,
No.
8,
No.
9.
Come on. No.
Jeremy,
10.
you've said more than 10 numbers.
1.
What have you not said?
I've said every
The
number.
one that you
The
haven't
one you
said.
haven't said.
I've counted up from
The one you haven't said.
1.
No.
2.
No. The one you haven't said between 1 and 10.
Between 1 and 10.
Yeah.
The number in between 1 and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,
No.
Oh.
5,
We've done 5 and 1.
2.
No.
Stop.
2.
3,
No.
4,
No.
If it's not those, what
We've
else?
done
is it?
6,
No.
7,
No.
8,
No. Oh my
9,
God. No.
10,
No.
Dude, the one you haven't said.
5,
No, you said 5.
1.
You said 1.
This sucks shit. This is the worst bit of all time. 3,
No.
You were just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6,
No.
7.
This must be maddening at home to watch you.
No.
You keep missing.
No,
numbers.
it's not. I've counted vertically.
Oh,
1,
you keep
In
not
the
saying
edit, we'll put the number up that
Yes.
1,
Josh whispered.
No.
2, 3,
No.
4,
No.
5,
No.
6,
No.
7,
No.
8,
No.
9,
No.
10.
No.
Fuck you guys. Assholes, the lot of you. 5, 6.
Do you want to know what is honestly true? Is I really was thinking 6 the first time.
That is
Yeah,
crazy.
no,
but I
felt
was
that.
going
felt
to
the
just to
honesty.
break it, let you get it right immediately, and you
right,
never.
how
did.
about 4?
But you really did get. No,
No, I couldn't.
I
even
really
feel-
did get a chill when
I
you
could
said
feel
it right.
you get caught up because you were like, "Oh wait, fuck! You actually did get it right."
That's
yeah,
I was
really
like,
funny.
are we actually going to do this?
Yeah. Wow, that was really fun.
9.
No, the one you haven't
Jeremy's the
said.
last. He's in Vietnam, still fighting.
2.
Okay, like you're trying to get through in an airplane.
7.
Hey, we got there.
Oh my
That's
god,
awesome. Great bit, Josh.
that's
Great
really
Hey,
funny,
thanks.
Josh.
That's really
Y'all
funny.
really,
Thanks.
especially you two, really sold it. That, like you laughing at me, I'm like, oh my god, I feel
I
like
mean-
I'm catching onto the bit, but man, was I not
Did you
sure.
think for a second you're just like, did I not say a number?
Yeah, no, y'all really. I like thought I knew, and then the acting
Oh,
really
that's
did.
really
Talk about a
great.
speed acting challenge. You
That's
really,
really
fucking got
great.
me.
Josh, I will let you know that you picked the most psychologically safe person to do this bit.
Is that
to.
true? Okay,
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Because I would have really had a moment where I'm just like, am I having a stroke?
No, I would have put a gun in my mouth.
Have we talked about the bit that we cut, that we did with Hunter, or was that in a different?
When with the
It's too much of a story. Basically, they made up Cory made up fake trivia questions about The Simpsons to like get me because me and Jeremy do know a lot of Simpsons trivia.
So it's
and
me versus Hunter, just Simpsons.
and he was
trivia.
making up stuff that like about episodes that were real sometimes, but like fake facts. And it was really my reaction was not like they're fucking with me. It's like, am I smoking too much weed? How am I not remembering these episodes?
he was like,
I
I really
just watched this.
I really don't remember all of these things
Yeah.
about my favorite show.
And well, he'd get the
Yeah.
answer right, and then I just make up a fake answer, and Corey's like, Jeremy's right, and he's like, well, shoot, okay.
No, I would be like, but I swear this was right.
yeah, and
He had
it
a
really
very
just
silent
felt like
resignation, and then we
bullying.
did the reveal, and he's like, oh yeah, I thought
makes
I was
sense.
right.
Yeah, I thought
We're
I
like,
was
this
right.
sucks.
Does not
It
play
just
well
feels
at
like
all.
bullying.
No, I just had a genuine just like, oh wow, what the fuck is going on with me?
Yeah. Shall we do,
Let's do some
pitches
pitches.
and then get out of here?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hit it.
My pitch is I think magic should be real.
That's good.
Yeah.
Want to expand on that?
Like, what kind of magic?
Spells, dragons.
But like, what? I guess
Potions.
like what?
If
movies-
dragons were real, life would be crazy.
No, here's the thing. If dragons were real, we would unfortunately enslave them in a Flintstones-like vehicular role in society. They would
Okay,
be-
but what about when you said magic? I was thinking more like the guy we mentioned earlier, like card tricks and stuff.
Oh.
Oh no, I meant like
You mean like
you could make a
fantasy?
I
cup
mean like
disappear.
I mean like necromancy,
Yeah.
school of destruction,
Yeah.
like oromancy, like the whole fucking.
What's oromancy?
Oromancy is the magic of scrying things yet to come.
Now,
Oh,
and what's
scrying.
Sorry,
cool.
Like basically future seeing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, future seeing. What does that mean?
Something you're not gonna do, brother.
The number was 9, right?
The number-
Yeah, I think magic should be real. Wouldn't it be funny if just like we had to deal with like no spell zones and stuff?
And everyone has it. I mean, it'd be used in war.
No
No,
spell
no, no,
zone.
no.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think it would be. It's like something you have to go. You have to study a long time to do magic, and I'm not talking like some derivative like Harry Potter bullshit where it's just like, it's like funny little sayings. I'm just like, no. There's like you can make a skeleton come up from the ground and like,
Yeah, I'm for that.
yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Carry
What would
your
you
books
use
to
it
work.
for? Like every day, how would your life be improved by this?
I do those
guess
Accio
it's-
spells. I'd bring things towards me. I think that's
pretty
just like a
good.
simple everyday one.
Yeah.
I like in magic movies when there's
I'd operate all the
when
time.
there's a pot like cooking itself. Like
Oh,
you walk
yeah.
into the kitchen and there's just like
Yeah.
a whisk in a pot stirring and they're like and it's like yep that's
Yeah,
happening.
that'd be fun.
I like that shit.
I was about to say like, if magic was real, I would like the Weasley family. I would like live in like a house with like a bunch of like extended relatives, and I was like, oh,
Damn.
if magic was real,
I'd have
I'd
family.
move in with my parents.
I'd live in a multi-generational home.
I'm really bummed that I brought up magic and it's gotten into Harry Potter.
That's the hey man.
I asked you to set the tone. What magic do you want? This is the magic I know. I don't really
Don't
have.
I guess
monetize
that's
this
true.
clip.
Yeah.
Don't give that turf any money.
Well, we do donate portions of the proceeds to her estate.
Portions of the
Portions
proceeds.
of the proceeds, you see, yeah.
What kind of magic are you genuinely? Because that's the only one I know.
I'm thinking more like John Constantine magic, where like to use stuff you have to like bind yourself to a demon and stuff like that.
Oh,
Whereas,
there's
like,
satanic magic.
yeah, it's more like satanic primordial level magic, where it's like to be a wizard, you have to like go to the woods for 10 years by yourself. Like it is real. There are those guys. It's not like a
Oh, but there's
common
not a
thing.
lot of them, but they are there.
But it's confirmed, like factually, it's just like, and yes, there are processes in the world to like deal with like
like how there's
Strange.
like how there's monks and stuff. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, there are just these people that just like live out
and just
in
like
the
you
edges
could
of
go
society.
become a monk, like you could go become a wizard. That would be crazy. Like,
Yeah,
to
like
be a
wow,
wizard.
they
Yeah,
quit
lot
comedy and they're like truly going out to become.
You're right.
A
It's a lot
wizard.
better if you have to work for it. If it's a trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if
If
it's
you
like,
actually train and there's like ethic, I like that. I don't actually want to live in a magic society where things are just
No,
all
because the
happening.
tenet of magic is that like a big thing I have, and this is just genuine nerd shit, but a big problem I have.
no,
with
I've been tracking that the whole time.
Yeah. The biggest problem I have with Harry Potter's magic is that it's just like you say a thing and a thing appears. Whereas like I've always been attracted to a lot more like to use magic, you have to take something from something to then transform it into something.
Well, this is just thermodynamics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, literally. And
You're not making new energy.
Yes, and I really do appreciate that. And the way you said it, I could not tell if you were making fun of me. or
I'm not.
I know.
This is just.
But no,
this would be the thermodynamics
exactly,
of magic.
and that's what I really like. Yeah, it's why people thought alchemy was a thing that you could do for a really long time. It's why some
Jury's
people
still
think
out.
that. Yeah, jury's still out on alchemy.
That's
Let me
pretty
know.
cool.
Yeah.
My pitch is a hamburger with handlebars on them.
Like corn, a la corn on the cob.
yeah, yum, 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 yum.
That's good.
That's mine.
Would it be like something you get?
But
at
you have to
different
go into the
resi-
woods and like.
And dragons are fucking real.
and find a big bag of them in the woods. Do you have to?
Big bag of hamburgers.
Is this like a style of burger? Like it's a thing you get at basically any burger restaurant, or is this the gimmick of your burger restaurant that you want?
I think you can like buy it online, and you can just like how you can have those sticks that go into a corn on the cob. You can just like attach a handlebars.
Oh,
to
yeah,
it.
this
Here's the question I have, because with the corn on the cob, it's affixing to a part you're not ultimately going to eat. You know what I mean? Like you're eating around the whole
Yeah,
thing. It's
yeah,
left.
yeah, yeah,
With
yeah.
the burger, where you do intend to eat all of it, what sort of
eventually-
happens to the
You
physics?
eventually have to take it out and then grab the burger with your freaking hands.
Yeah.
again.
So no, that's not true. So what you're gonna do is
and this is exactly why we
not
asked.
true.
Yeah, no.
you stab into the sides, and then there's a brace that kind of goes on top, so everything like sticks together.
Hamburger vice.
Wait, so you're having to
It's
sort
like,
of.
you put a vice grip on the hamburger.
Yeah.
No, then you can
So I'm
munch
sort of
around.
I'm sort of glory hole munching this
Yeah, and you
hamburger.
can munch around the diameter, the perimeter of the hamburger.
And
It's like-
can I ask, and this is with love, I ask,
Of course.
what is this helping?
You don't have to put a hamburger on your hands.
Got it. Understood.
And, and in theory, I think you could eat it faster. I think you can just really go to town.
And
No,
that's
you
been
have
your
to
issue
open the
with hamburgers.
cage. At some
Oh, here's the
point.
thing, and then you can like ride your bike and kind of like munch on a hamburger, like how you're like on a bike and sucking on a popsicle.
You're saying that it's the handlebars of your bike, or it's like a different
No,
thing?
no,
you're,
no,
like,
no. You have
holding?
like one hand on the handlebars of your bike and then one hand on the burger like holder. And then you
This is the most
you just
Wallace and
hold the
Gromit
burger-
thing
Yeah,
I've
that's
ever heard
true.
you invent.
yeah. No, and then so you to
Yeah,
answer your
good
question,
question.
before,
Are we in a claymation world for this?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh no, sorry. Yes.
Absolutely, I'm down.
I guess the
Outside
macro
world
pitch is I want to
claymation.
become a claymation society where
Yeah,
there's-
that's
totally.
reasonable.
yeah. If someone's like, hey, I have one of those burger holders.
Not buying my own, but I would gladly use it.
What
as
if they
a
were like
I've
barbecue.
watched my
$5?
friend-
It's like an as seen on TV $5 like
I'm not
burger
gonna buy
holder.
it. I'm not gonna buy it.
No.
If I
What
was
if there was an activation at a festival where
Stop
they,
trying
No.
to make this fucking
Jeremy,
happen.
I would buy
No,
this.
there's like a fun like merch table where
I
they're
would
like, and
buy
we have
this-
the hamburger handles if you'd like one,
I would
and you
buy
can get a
this-
sticker.
I would buy it 5 years after it came out for $5 at a Walgreens.
Yeah, it'd be like
Yeah.
a white elephant gift.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd buy it as a white elephant gift. You're
Like I
right.
got that hamburger.
As like a
handle.
joke for how much it sucks.
No, it's like a good. And they're like, oh man, they got the hamburger handle. That's
pretty
really
cool.
exciting.
We gotta fight for that.
It'd be a joke, but then you'd be like, it actually does work, and I do use it.
Josh, do you have any pitches?
I'm not done.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a. Sorry.
I am done.
Yeah, I have a pitch. We all like a martini.
Oh,
right?
love
Yeah,
it.
love a
Dirty
martini.
martini.
Well, I love when you go to, Joe Allen, Bar Central, some of these classy theater joints. They always serve the martini with a sidecar. You know what I mean? Where there's only
Yeah.
like one big sip in it, and then the rest of it's just sitting in a goblet on ice. And I think sidecars should be the law. You shouldn't be able to serve a martini if it doesn't have a sidecar. Because really, a martini is just liquor super cold. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if you right
Little
now
bit
were
of
like,
vermouth, but yeah.
if you were like, I'm having room temperature gin out of a Mountain Dew bottle, we'd be like, fuck, he has a problem.
That's
Yeah.
But you're like, actually,
Fuck,
it's
it's
just
2016 again.
yeah. If you're like, it's the same thing, it's just really cold in a coupe glass. We're like,
That's
this is
really
the pinnacle of
great. Yeah,
taste. So I just think if you're ever serving a martini in a way that it could ever get cold for a second, it's like no. It
Yeah.
should be the law that if you're doing this, you have to give it in a little sidecar so that every sip is cold.
Is it an
so
East,
classy.
East Coast thing? I can't. I don't.
Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm realizing I've never seen it at a West Coast bar.
Have you ever been
Wow.
to one of those fancy establishments where they will have it in a cold glass, and then without telling you, if you're just talking and there's a glass here, they will take that glass, procure another
Of the
cold
martini?
glass, and just transfer it for you.
This is the next
and
step
put it
of
right
my
back
thing.
down. But they don't tell you it's gonna happen. And it happened to me. This happened to me one time, and I was
That's
like,
incredible.
What the like? It was so weird. But it's one of those things. It's like so fancy that like any other rich person would know that that's what happens.
But you're a
my
poor
poor
person.
person-
I paid for that. Don't pour my drink away, please.
Oh my god, my like at the like $25,000 a year ass was like,
Please, no, I need
That's
that.
great. That's the extension of what I'm saying.
yeah.
It should be the rule that if it's a martini, you have to find a way to keep every sip
Yeah.
cold because that's the defining characteristic.
Or you can just drink them really fast in a bunch in a row.
Like an ad man in the 50s at lunch.
And I just think if you get served a martini without that, you should be able to go, sorry, where's the rest of my martini?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, right. It's
Yeah.
industry standard that you get like one big gulp in there and then the rest is sitting on ice and you can serve.
It's gotta be
So you're
standard. Like
supposed
you
to
can,
go
you can
with
leave-
Having one of those, I'm like, there's nothing better in life
No.
than this. You really are like, this is like sublime.
Yeah.
forever cold is good.
You did say gin. That's good.
Yeah. Gin martinis.
Gin.
So my pitch is something called a Jube Goldberg.
Good.
It's a Jewish Rube Goldberg.
Sure.
And let me clarify, I'm Jewish. We'll put my 23andMe results right here. So a Jube Goldberg, I actually wrote down the way that an ideal Jube Goldberg
Okay, great.
would
This
run.
is a great
Is it
way to
different
close
than
out
when
the
we did it on a
podcast.
show yesterday? and you kinda
No, on a
riffed
show
it?
yesterday when I came up with this, it's refined. So
Cory
basically,
does this bit when we do live shows when we're just doing a spot. He'll on his phone say, "Can I do a bit that says like, can I say this on stage?"
And we go, what does that mean?
But it's true. Like a minute or two before we're about to go on, we're like, "I don't think you should say that."
because
But
we don't know what you're gonna do. And then
But
he
I cer-
goes like,
Or
so
he'll
I
just
just
like-
told them backstage that I want to say this.
yeah. So anyway, this is this is the bit that I did on stage last night. So basically, it's a Jube Goldberg would be a big matzo ball would roll down a track and then it would knock over a menorah, whose fire would then ignite some oil that would then burn for 8 nights instead of just one. And then once the little oil burner is empty, it would knock over a Torah, which then would knock over bigger and bigger Torahs until it hits the end of a teeter-totter, which would then launch a Hasidic Jewish guy into a Toyota Sienna, and that would. And then that would be the Jube Goldberg.
It's pretty sound. I do have a genuine picturing a question. When the oil runs out, it knocks over a Torah?
So the oil, when it runs out, it knocks over the Torah.
What happens there?
Well, so
it's an empty bottle, and then it somehow like what?
So you're familiar with the way that in Wallace and Gromit, the way that
of course.
Say no more.
When Wallace gets dressed in the morning.
Oh, and it's sort
he
of
goes to like a machine, and he like kind of like falls onto him.
Yeah, it's like claymation.
Yeah.
So that's how that happens.
So this is
it's
sort of
claymation.
Sorry, and you forgot the macro pitch that this takes place in a
This
claymation.
takes place in a claymation.
And yours, Josh, yours
Absolutely.
also took place in a claymation universe,
Absolutely.
right? With the sidecars.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gromit's in a big. He's your waiter, and he's in a big tux. You know,
Yeah.
you're a dog.
Dude, last night we got so drunk it went claymation, dude. Wow.
No,
Josh.
I love your Jube Goldberg.
And what is it? Sorry, I didn't even.
sorry.
And what does it do? It just puts a Hasidic man in a Toyota.
It
Sienna?
delights.
It just gets a man into his car.
It delights
It's
us
like
all.
so. It's how he gets ready to leave for the day.
It gets this man into his car.
Yeah.
Me, when I watched that Jube Goldberg, bless your heart.
A good bless your heart.
A good full circle moment.
Yeah, it really ties it all together.
Josh, any more plugs before you
No,
gotta go?
please come to
Josh
Josh
Sharp
Sharp
Ta-da.
Ta-da, July 7th through August 23rd. JoshSharpTada.com. Tickets now on sale.
Yeah, baby.
And I'd like to promote the Business Casual podcast. I really think you should listen to it.
you.
I think if you're listening to this, you would love it.
If you're listening to this and loving it, you're loving it.
And you can love it every Monday.
Thanks
New
for-
episodes coming out here on YouTube and on Spotify.
We're
Apple
headed to the
Podcasts.
Edinburgh Fringe on August 11th to do our
Yeah.
cowboy show. August 11th to the 24th. You can get
right.
tickets to that right
Fabulous
now.
show.
We also
a show
will
that I
be-
love.
We'll be previewing the cowboy show at the Elysian Vault on the 9th of July at 6:30 p.m. as well as the motherfucking 15th of July at 10:30 and then the 21st of July at 6:30.
So if you want to come and kill us in person, you know where to find us.
That's where you
we'll
can
be.
kill us.
Bing
Yep.
bong.
All right, we love you guys.
And
Thanks
you can
for
also
listening.
kill them at Josh Sharp Ta-da. They're going to be going on most nights.
That's
Yeah.
right.
These
That's
are my 3 swings, and I'm calling out a lot.
Yeah.
So you can also
Yeah.
come to
I
the
am
Greenwich House
busy.
July 7th
busy.
through August 23rd.
I
got a bit of a
lot
cough.
of dinners.
yeah, we have to go get a sidecar. I got to go figure out what that is.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.